Well, guess who's back? Back again. Aaron's back. Tell a friend. As I start trying to close the distance on my opponent here, and he goes in for the jab, and I grab his arm and try to arm drag him around, but he frees his arm. Doesn't quite work. That's okay. I'll keep working on it, but eventually I am able to get him up against the corner. I try to shoot in for this maybe a single leg, but his arm is still like framed against my shoulder and it doesn't quite work, but I'm able to off balance him as like we tangle in the clinch like this. And I go straight into a side control like Kesa Gatame, which is like a neck lock, but I can feel it's kind of unstable, so I transition to regular side mount, sprawling my hips against the floor, and I'm trying to use my left knee to wedge his right arm away from his body. This is good because that elbow is one of his main tools to try and escape from my side control, but eventually, okay, I'm slowly able to cross my right leg over his body into mount. And I'm going to fast forward the footage here a little bit because we stay in this mount with my crossface in for a good long time. He's pulling me down. He's kind of got me, there's not really a ton he can like do from there, but I can't advance up towards high mount. But as I open up here, I am able to get his arms away from his body by ground hitting him, and then I use that opening to start tightening this S mount. So my knee is way up against his head, and again, we stay here for actually quite a while as well. But I'm in a very, very dominant position here. His arms are away from his body, and I cut out a little more footage there as we were in it for quite a while as I was trying to like figure out how to open up his arms, but eventually he gets them away, and I get the gift wrap here and try to start taking his back as I drive into his back with my chest. Right, and he's fighting the hand. I think he's afraid of a choke, which he should be. And I try to pull him over into a chair sit, but he's a little too far away from me, and it's a little sloppy because I don't quite have control on him anymore. And he is able to rotate around and escape my back control, but I still have his arm. He hasn't cleared the elbow line yet, and so I start pushing him down with my legs, and I have the arm bar. It wasn't very secure, but he taps anyway to save his arm as we go into the next round. This was actually a week later as we I eat a good leg kick there, but I'm trying to use like side to side movement to push him towards the corner as I do, and I'm able to get the double leg takedown. Fortunately, I land straight into his half guard here, but as one of the kickboxers heads into us, the camera angle here isn't great, but, well, suffice it to say, I'm trying to free my right leg from out between his. So I'm trying to tripod up and drive my shoulder into his head, which will free enough space for me to, like, wedge my right leg out as I attempt to clear the half guard. But he makes a mistake and exposes his back to me, and, well, I'll take it. Thanks. So I grab him, get my hooks in, and get the first choke. Fast forwarding through the reset here, and we go again. Okay, so there's still a couple of guys wrestling on the ground there. I eat a couple of shots here. I really shouldn't be eating those shots very easily, but I'm leaning pretty far forward here as I try to use my boxing. I get the headlock here, and he gets the underhook, I get the overhook, and he tries to pull me into a butterfly sweep, but he doesn't have enough separation with his knees, and so it doesn't quite work as I'm still on top, and, well, I go for a long range pass and take it. Yeah. Again, I feel his back towards me. I take it. I get my hooks in. And get the second tap of the round. Slowly. No, not yet. Not yet. As we keep on hand fighting. It looked like I got the second tap of the round, but not quite. Slowly. I'm just trying to clear his arms here. I still have him. I have the body triangle, which like I know he can't quite break. He's not really rotating towards my other arm here, as I do finally get the tap. Okay, so Here, I'm going to start my open guard as I just want to see what I can do from here. See if he knows what's up with the passing as I get the half guard. And I immediately go for the underhook. And, well, I build my base backwards. I drive him, and I get the old school sweep. Well, I'm not sure if that might be the old school sweep. I think that's what it's called. But he kind of pushes me away. I don't really want to drive into him because there's people in the way. So I just reset and get this open guard again. We clinch. I'm leaning a little far forward in here, and I have the overhook on him. I try to like Uchimata him or something, and he tries the move again with the butterfly sweep. Again, though, he doesn't quite have the momentum coming in, or as I'm coming in. And so I'm able to start passing. I do a punch pass here, but I'm not able to get my hips down because he's pressing against me with his arm. So I just cartwheel over him. And now I have his back. I'm gift wrapping him, and 3 times for 3. I'll take the back as the kickboxers kind of get in the way here. That's okay. Not really a ton is happening. I'm slowly trying to... He's trying to capture my legs because I think that, well, there is a submission from there, but only if my legs are crossed. And once that happens to you once or twice, it never happens to you again. And I'm able to slowly get the body triangle in once again. That foot lock in up on the top side, and I get the 3rd tap. Let's reset. 4th time's the charm. Here we go. We start from standing. I take another kick. Okay, you know what? If those were true kicks, you know what? That wouldn't be a good idea to take. Try to go for the other hand right, doesn't quite make it. Kind of got a low center here. I kind of sloppily go in for the tie up there, but I do get the single leg. Maybe that should have been a proper shot, but, you know, I kind of knew that he wasn't really threatening me with his punches, but, you know, holding my arms out like I did was not a good idea. As I start to go for a long-range pass, boom. Go in around the right side. I don't think I quite make it. I try it again. Try for the knee cut. Nope, not quite. And then I just circle around as his knees are pointed to the other direction. I switch my hips to try and consolidate my side control here. He's still being annoying with his arms here. And I make a big mistake. I try to cut my leg across, but he captures my leg and gets into my into half guard here. So I really shouldn't have been trying to go against that and sneak that leg in. It wasn't a good idea, but well, now I'm able to get the mount. And even though the camera angle isn't great, you can see I've got the dominant position. Just kind of ground and pounding here. And the round ends. Final round. Fight. New opponent here. Again, I'm just trying to close the distance and tie up. And, well, I'm able to get the back. Sacrifice throw. And I go straight into side control. Again, try for the Kessa. Doesn't quite work. I posture up, maybe not the best way to pass, but I do get the knee cut. And again into Kessa. I don't really know how to use Kessa, but nope, I get the right leg across and I get the mount. And I see that the person holding my phone is going away, is pointing away from me, and I lost enough footage a couple of weeks ago that I asked him to point back towards me. I should have had more faith in my cameraman, but that's okay. Thank you, cameraman. Still have my mount here. And I remember I've been working on this in jiu-jitsu of just trying to retain mount and drive my hips into my opponent. So I think an earlier me would have let this mount go. I think he might have escaped from me before. As I'm trying to isolate one arm. I think I had the arm triangle there, but no, not quite. I could have attacked the arm triangle, I think, but nope. Again, drive my hips in, keep the mount, being patient. Again, he grabs my neck, tries to push me or pull me in towards him so I don't have a place to ground and pound. But that's okay. I can use his arms are away from his body now, so I can start climbing towards high mount. But he unfortunately rotates. I'm a little too loose, and he rotates, escapes, but, well, then I get the sweep on him. He didn't have a very strong base, so with his arm across, I try to get the gift wrap again. Nope, doesn't quite work. I staple his left arm down. And now I'm just trying to clear this right arm of his. Maybe I could have gone for the arm bar there. No. But, well, I didn't have the presence of mind to do it. As we scramble a little bit, I end up on top again. I sprawl out against his legs and try to pass. He doesn't quite... He could have gotten me in a closed guard a couple of times there. I get the Kessa again, but like I said, I don't really have a very good Kesagatame, so I let it go. We're exhausted by this point, but I get the double underpass here as the camera plans away just a little bit, but I'm able to get both of my arms underneath his, drive into him, and push his legs away. Probably not the cleanest of all double underpasses. Wouldn't make my my jiu-jitsu coach happy, but, well, I got it. So now I'm in mount. Take a second to reset, and let's keep going. Tries to bridge me off. Again, all this mount practice coming in handy. I'm hiding my legs, and he rotates just a little too much. This time I do take his back. Fight, fight, fight for the choke here with the body triangle in. And the angle isn't great here, but yes, I do eventually get the tap right about there. And I let him go. Alright, we high five. And let's finish this round strong. One last training round. Camera angle's a little low. That's okay. We're both pretty tired. You can see that we're not like putting a lot of technique into this. I'm kind of like doing like a little like low head movement Mike Tyson move here as I try to close the distance a little bit. I get the next teep off though. I tried to go for a sweep, doesn't work. There was another guy in this training lesson who just kept getting the Muay Thai sweep on me over and over and over again as we tie up here. We're almost like pure wrestling here. One of us probably could have thrown a knee and it would have been deadly, but I don't feel like I got that takedown. It felt like he just pulled guard. But in the scramble, we're both kneeling, and I get a couple of just kneeling punches in. That throws him off guard just long enough for me to drive into him and secure top position. I try to go for an Americana grip or a Kimura grip. Doesn't work. I'm closer to an Americana now. I drive my head to the floor, starting to get like something close to an arm triangle. Yes, there. And unfortunately... Well, no, I don't quite have the arm triangle in. Really need to work on it. But I still have a pretty controlling mount before the round eventually ends. Thanks everyone for watching.